10 tips to make you a better monkey in Gorilla Tag. Let's just start so I don't waste your time. First tip is gonna be on running. What you wanna do is a lot of times you see people like doing circles and hitting off and stuff. And now oftentimes the people that do that are on Steam. So it's like whenever they're running, it doesn't matter. They just go forward no matter where they hit. Like I'll show you. Because right now I'm on Steam. Third person. Watch this. Like I can just hit anywhere and I'll just go flying. But for cosplayers like you, like some of you, what you guys want to do is you're gonna pull across the ground. So here, let me do follow player just in case I move out of the camera. Alright, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna move across like this. Oh, you're in the fire. Alright, across the ground. And the reason you move across the ground, like pulling you with the ground, is because when you pull with the ground, you're gonna go with the ground, you're gonna go faster. Because when you're pushing up, all you're gonna do is go up, you're not gonna have enough force left over to go sideways. But whenever you're pulling, and you pull, you can go a lot faster, and a lot faster makes it easier to play. Here, let me just do third person for another demonstration. Like, you can still do circles, like I always just do circles, but you gotta make sure you're pulling across the ground, and that'll help. Another thing, I don't even know if you can see it quite well. I don't know if you can see it quite well, but that is first person. Okay, another thing though with running is something you want to do is a lot of people do like, here, let me get in first person because I have to for this one. Okay, a lot of people do, they kind of just they run with one hand and go backwards. Now obviously you can do this, but it's just, you don't know what's behind you. You don't know what you're running at. So it's actually better on ground that whenever you do this, you don't want to just like look over and run backwards. What you really want to do is instead of looking back and running backwards like this, when you do this, then you look backwards every once in a while. And you can go up without having to realize anything. Like some people that do that, I've had this many times where it'll be like they're running backwards and then, where's the pole? They're running backwards, they hit the pole, and then they're like, no, I'm gonna get tagged. Then that's not what you want to do. You want to run, look backwards like this, go back to running. Just like that. Okay, here, let me turn on my speed. Alright, let me see if this is better. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's following me. Alright. So now that I got that ready, I can really show you like what you're gonna do. So, you're running. Look backwards. Run. Look backwards. Run. Oh, I fell. And then you're over here, you're running. Look backwards, run. Look backwards, run. And boom, just like that. There you go, that is a tip for ground. Now, I'm gonna give you a tip for walls. So, a tip would be for going up walls. A lot of people just go straight, you know? And that's not good because when you're running from a lava monkey, it's not good to go straight because when you're going straight, they have the boost and then they're just gonna come over and just go and do their little thing and catch up to you on the walls. And you don't want that to happen, right? Well, if you do, sucks for you. Instead, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up. And you might be wondering, well, I don't know how to go up. Actually, you do. If you can go straight, you can go up. One reason you're probably going straight is because of your movement. You know how to go across the wall, but you're pushing like this. Make sure you're pushing up, but you're using your force to push sideways. So that when you push up, you also go sideways. That will prevent you from getting caught so easily. Then what you can do is you can learn to like master different skills like Lucio running and all that, which I will show you. Lucio running, as in you go up like this. And I don't know if it got that whole thing when I went up, but either way, that's Alicia running, and that's just a quick little tip for walls. Now for branching. This by far has to be the hardest skill besides some skills on walls. Now, I'm going to do first person to show you this one. So, I'm going to start by going over here. First thing, I'm counting this as branching and an extra tip because I feel like it. So much people go like this, and then you don't know how to counter that. You're like, well, how am I supposed to counter that? Okay, so what you're going to do is this right here. You're gonna push off of it, grab on, and yeet over here. Now this counters them because if they're going like this, they're most likely going to end up like right here. And then when you go like this, what you can do, yeet yourself and just tag it. It's just faster in every way. I just recommend it a lot, but you don't want to do one hand. Now, for the actual branching. Okay, so for actual branching, here's something you're not gonna do. I'm telling you this now, and you can thank me later. Don't like look up, what's the best route to do in Gorilla Tag? Because most likely, that's already gonna be like a thing, and everybody's gonna look at it and they're gonna master it. They're gonna go, oh, go here, then go over here, and then go here, and then most likely they're gonna know that route. What you need to do is either make up your own route, but make it a short route, because if a monkey's in the middle of your route, you gotta make it short so that you can switch just like this. So if you're gonna create your own route and stuff, make it short so that you can come up with things to go with it. Creatively branching is probably the most skilled move in the game that can help you. Like if you're over here, you gotta know, oh, here's a route, but you only know that much, so you're going to come up with different confusing ones, because if they're ones that somebody already knows, they're just going to easily just know it. But there is a high chance that they probably won't know it, but either way. Now, another thing. What you need to do with branching, and it's not just necessarily just knowing like different routes and stuff, but it's really like knowing where all the branches are. Because if you're right here, let's say you're up here and you don't know there's one below you and you slip, you're like, oh no, and you miss this branch. That's because you didn't know it was there. If you know it's there, you're gonna easily do it. Like I didn't know that was there. Like that's when I need to practice. You gotta know where these branches are. So sometimes just sitting in creative and just branching a bunch to see like where every single branch is. Like I forgot about that branch right there. And then something you do is honestly, most of the time branching, people are just gonna go straight. If you're just going straight, there's a high chance a monkey's gonna catch you off. If you're just going this way, there's a chance a monkey's gonna catch you. Okay, once you're right here, what you can do is you can bounce over to this one again. Then what you can do up here, you can do like a little hospital flip. Keep it confusing, okay? And then whenever you're scaling up, you can go side, bounce back, push, boom, go over here, and hit some walls. But you don't want to just keep going straight. Make yourself creative. Next thing I'm going to show you, and like, well, you did walls, you did ground, you did this. What else is there? Well, now I'm going to the more advanced, like deep into looking. If you really need something to practice, you've done all of this. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna look at those there. They're called double walls. Let's go take a visit and see what people are doing. Alright, I'm gonna get follow for this one. Alright, so you see most people just go up like this. Boom, 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 boom. You're at the top. But then you see someone elevating and you can't get them. Why is that? Because you don't know how to elevator. Let me teach you. So you're gonna look at my hand and see what I do. Also, most of the time elevator only works if your arms are decently long. If your arms are too short, like let's say this size, you're not gonna be able to do it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stretch your arm all the way out and you're gonna do the motion that you're gonna see. but you're not done there. Elevating is a good way to get up, but what's a good way to juke people? Alright, now that you can see the whole thing, I'm going up and down. Up and down. That's a good way to juke, because when there's a lava monkey, then they're most likely just gonna, like, you know, go up and stuff. It's good to go down and up, which is called wall control. After you got wall control done, I'm gonna show you this cool trick. For this, I'm gonna need third person. Okay, so here's a cool trick. A lot of known sweats do this. They go up, and normally what I like to do is go at least past here, go around, grab, and do this again. Or go in, up, down. I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to do this. Alright, so I'm elevating all the way up to here, right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and twist my arm. I'm going to twist my arm to where, and sometimes it helps to lean your head. And then you can twist back and stuff like that. Here, I'm going to show you what it looks like from here. There you go. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go in, and what you're going to do is you're going to twist, capture, and you can do that again, and again, and again. Now, you need to learn jukes, actual jukes. Now that you can see this area, I'm going to show you what to do. You push, and you want to get to around, like, over the top, so kind of right here. And then what you're going to do, you don't want to go all the way up, or else you'll hit this. What you're going to do is you're going to push off and grab over. So like this. The reason that is important is because it catches people off guard. Something you can do once you've done it, what you're going to do, you're going to hit on, and boom, and then you can do like whatever routes you want. And that is what you can do for the first juke. This second juke is a known juke to mankind that people forgot about. I'm serious, they forgot about this. I'm going third person. I don't know how you forget about the J-Man Curly slide juke. If you just watch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your arm, you're going to jump and make sure it gets to the end. Then you're going to like hook over and pull. This juke is known to man of one of the, if not best juke to do. Now, next juke though is pretty simple one. Everyone can do it. If you can't or you don't have long enough arms to do those two, this one you definitely can do. Look at this behind me. You go up, push. You go up, push. Go, push. And that tricks them into thinking you're scaling it. So, oh, I scaled it. Juke. And they're like, bro, what? Here's what it looks like in first person. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta go up, push. And then next, you can do it on different objects, like right here. Boom. I made a short about doing this, so what I did, I ran over here. I went over here. I went like this. I pushed off the tree, juked them, and then I did the same thing on the ground, and they all went flying, and then I went crazy. If any of these tips helped you, please subscribe. That would help me a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.